I think it's here. I don't know. Can you hear me now? Yeah? Yes, no, maybe. Fire, motherfucker, something. Okay, so, anyway, that's what I was saying about my friend. Well, he's good. Alright. So, Derek, you can give insight on this as well. He was talking about, companies, looking at all these different advertisements for this company, for that company. He sent me a text message for ATS, talking about, he said like their advertisement they have on YouTube. So I sat and watched it, and I mean, it's true. It's not a lie. But I just want to talk about recruiters will say what they have to say to get people to go to that company. And I mean, that's for every company. ATS, Rail, Express, literally all these companies that are like out here right now. All these people that are parked around me, their companies do the same thing. Their recruiters do the same thing. They'll sell you what they need to sell you in order to get you to go to that company. And you'll see all these advertisements online and on YouTube and on Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, everything's always tracking what you're looking at, so they always know. Okay, Ashlight, I'm on my 30-minute break and actually I'm going to start driving, dumb nut. I don't have to worry about fuel mileage and all that cute stuff because I don't get a bonus for it. I get paid. So anyway, help me to drive anyway. So, see how I'm going to get out of here. Parked in a really bad spot. But I have to 30-minute break. So, I just want to talk about like being weird leery of certain things. Like the ad that he sent me for ATS, it was talking about like the upside pay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think see that sounds better. Well, thank you. So, he sent me like their ad on YouTube talking about like their upside pay, averaging 65 cents per mile. Okay, I don't quite average 65 cents per mile, but I think my average right now is 60 cents. But Western Express, I knew it, fucking knew it. It would be Western Express to park somewhere where they don't need to park. Fucking asshole. Oh, this place is so tight. Western Express, just fucking it up for everybody. Oh, made it. It was tight, but I made it. So anyway, it was talking about, upside pay, 65 cents per mile, drivers average 65 cents per mile, blah, blah, blah. It was talking about what your rate per mile is, or your CPM is, and then they'll pay you the percentage pay if that load is worth the percentage. So yeah, if the load is past a certain percentage, then you'll get that percentage if that's more than the mileage pay. So I mean, it is true. It is true. However, let's say a company offers that, and let's say you get like, one load that week, and that percentage on that load is really high, and then it's like you get like I've had loads where my percentage is so high that it turns around and says my average CPM is 72 cents per mile for that load. I'm like, all right, cool, it sounds good. What happens if that's like your one load and that's the only load you do all week long? So if you're legit doing one load, do I want to be that dude? I feel like if I make a right, I'm gonna go right back to where I was at before. All the fuel lanes are full. But if I go out straight, then I'm going out the entrance only. But that's going to be like my only way out. Fuck it. I'd rather hurry up now. I'm going to hurry up and get out before somebody else comes in. It is what it is. I know it says the wrong way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to do it. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I'm really sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry about what's happening. Trust me, I am. But I got to do it. All those one-way signs and whatnot. Yeah, not speed got me grinding gears like I don't know how to do. Okay, so, what happens if that's like your only load you have all week? So you know, yes, you're at your PPM is high, but, you know, you might only take home a check that's like $600, and nobody comes in the trucking to take home a $600 something check. So it really makes, you know, technically it lived up to the ad, but you're not making money. So there's various things that you'll hear companies say stuff like that. There are some companies out there that'll talk about a bonus. You'll get a bonus if you hit this MPG or what have you, and then you try to hit that MPG, and then they'll give you some load where you're like, all right, he's close to it. Your goal, they'll be like, your goal is 7 point. You know, you'll get that. Your goal is like the average goal for your mileage goal for your fuel consumption is like 7.62, and then you'll get like 7.5 one day. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm getting closer. And then next thing you know, your next day you look at it and it says your goal that you're trying to reach is 8.5 miles per gallon, and you're like, that's bullshit. Because yesterday on my thing it says 7.5 or whatever. So you're like, okay, well, the closer I get to it, the further out of range it gets to me. And you never quite reach it. So I mean, yes, they give you the bonus at some point, but you have to get to a really high number to get that bonus. So it makes you say, okay, what's the cost? And it's stuff like that. They have all these cute advertisements, but as far as you win, you're gonna make all these thousands of dollars, and it's possible, but they always make it to where it seems as if it's always just out of your grasp. I like to say, one, talk to the drivers of the company. Don't just talk to the recruiters. Talk to actual drivers who have been there, you know, who work for the company. And ask them questions, you know, how many miles on average are you running a week? How does the company take care of you? Do you get home on time? All the general questions you can ask the drivers of that company when you see them. You'll see them out there. So I mean, it's stuff like that. Ask about consistent miles. Are you consistently getting loads? You know, do they keep you moving? Are you sitting and waiting for loads all the time? You know, are they giving you excuses as to why you're not getting a load, or any questions you're gonna have? Derek, take that man out. Oh, you don't train anymore. That's right. You think you're training. Yeah. But that's really what I wanted to get at is, asking questions to other drivers, and on top of asking questions to drivers, make sure you're asking the right kind of questions. Ask find out all the different kind of pays that you are entitled to as a driver, what companies offer, and ask drivers, do they get that kind of pay? Is the company consistent with that, giving you that pay? Is it hard for you to put in for it? Does that make it damn near impossible for you to actually get that pay? All that stuff, if you're asking a company, do you offer just the basic, do you offer detention pay? If they're just like, what the fuck is detention pay? You might want to run, because every company needs to offer detention pay. I don't know if every company does, but I'm pretty sure at least 95% of companies offer detention pay. I mean, it's fucking detention pay. You're going to go places, you're going to have to wait. Like, ATS, I'll talk about this for example. Let's say I go somewhere and yes, I still drive for the same company, still drive for ATS. So let's say you go to, I'll talk about ATS. Let's say like I'll deliver a load in, let's say, Atlanta, Georgia, and they have something called a relocation fee, or a relocation, I guess, payment that they'll give you. So let's say I need to I just said, Raymond, you're in Atlanta, Georgia. You just delivered a load out there in Atlanta, and we need to go send you to Conley, Georgia. Not Conley, but Thompson, Georgia, to go pick up a load of the trailer out there. And you start going from place to place to place, having all these issues trying to find this trailer, and it's like, all right, that load got canceled. So you go from Thompson to Augusta. That didn't work out. Okay, you're going from Thompson to Columbia, South Carolina. What some companies might do is once they get that figured out, they might only pay you from, let me make it a little bit harder, because technically all those are in the straight line because I live in that area, so it wouldn't really pay. Let's say you went from Atlanta down to Millersville, Georgia, and then up to Thompson, and then you're from Thompson to Washington, Georgia, and then back down to Augusta, and then over to Columbia to try to get a load, and they finally figured it out. Some companies might be like, all right, we figured that shit out. We're going to pay you from Atlanta to Columbia, South Carolina, which is about, I want to say about 210 miles. Like a little bit somewhere on there, about 210 miles. So they'll pay you for 210 miles. But you just went from Atlanta down to Millersville, up to Washington, to Thompson, and to Washington, and then to Columbia, then to Augusta, and you went through all this stuff. You just drove way more than 200 miles. ATS will do it. It's like, okay, well, we're going to give you a relocation fee. So let's say I had to go from Atlanta down to Millersville up to Thompson, Washington, to Augusta, then to Columbia. What they'll do is they'll give me, like every time I went somewhere and it didn't work out, they'll pay me $125 for a relocation fee. That's what they call it on my pay stub, relocation fee. And then on top of that, then they'll pay me like, technically you delivered in Atlanta, you picked it up in Columbia, so on top of all those $125 for relocation fees, they'll also try to pay, here is the mileage from Atlanta to Columbia. So it's like you're getting relocation plus the actual mileage from where you last delivered to where you're actually getting the down to the load. So you'll turn around and get a shit ton of money just trying to get to the load. And then they'll turn around and let's say there's like an error, like there's some kind of day. So my supervisor is like, all right, well, let's say I had to go pick up in Columbia, and then do like 2 stops in Spartanburg. So get you stop pay, but then on top of that, since it was like, all right, well, you had to drive additional miles. Since it's all in the same city, it'll technically look like no distance driven because, city center to city center. But he'll be like, well, obviously you had to drive some distance and do some stuff. So he'll turn around and be like, I'm just going to do a pay adjustment. So when I look in there, it'll be like, I might have driven 20 miles inside that city, and then they'll pay me for the 20 miles as the rate per mile that I'm actually at. So all that will go into, all right, well, the load with 20 miles, and this is how much revenue you made off of it, and then it'll turn around and it's like, well, that's how you got your 65 cents per mile average, instead of being a flat 55 cents per mile. That's how they come up with those kind of averages. And that's how ATS does. That's how my supervisor does for me. He takes care of me. Rail would never pay for my empty miles home. ATS does. So what he'll do, this is another relocation thing. I'll give you another example. I delivered one time in Bayou Labatre, Alabama, and it was a Friday. By the time I delivered, it was like Friday at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was scheduled to go home on Monday. He's like, well, I can't find you something to do for the weekend. So what is what I'm going to have you do? He said, if you go home now, he's like, I won't be able to get you paid. He said, but if you just go home Monday, I can find a load for you. So if you can go home on the day you're supposed to go home, I can find a load for you, and pay you all those miles between Bible, Bontracy, wherever. And he said, you can go as close as you want to home, just don't go all the way home. So I said, all right, cool. I delivered down there. I had like 8 or 9 hours left on my 11. So I turned around and drove to Conley, had the girlfriend come out there and meet me, and we just spent the weekend in Atlanta with me, her, and the kids. And we just hung out there. And then Monday, they went home Sunday. Monday turned around and came. I went back home, and then he had found a load for me for after home time. And it picked up in Florence, South Carolina. So I turned around and looked at my workflow when I was time for to launch out, and I got paid for 450 empty miles from Bible, Alabama, up to Florence, South Carolina. It's like paid 450 paid miles. He didn't count the fact that I drove from down there all the way home. He was able to adjust it to where it showed that's what I did empty. So that's the kind of stuff you want to look for in a company that's going to take care of you, a company that's not going to really make you really act like they're penny pinching with you, act like you're hurting them to give you what they're supposed to give you. Like detention pay. You're supposed to get detention pay. You know, if you got somewhere for 5, 6, 7 hours, you shouldn't have to give a company like, well, you logged in a certain way, and then you have to turn around and go back on give you this money. No, fuck it. You sat there for 7 hours. I don't care if you logged on duty, off duty, super burst, on the shitter. I don't care how you log it. If you sat at that place for 7 hours, you deserve 7 hours worth of detention, or however they pay you out in detention. You shouldn't have to sit there and argue about why they owe you money, and your logbook says you receive a burst customer loading and unloading versus coming back on duty for your 10-hour break or something. Fuck all that. You were there for 7 hours. 7 hours that you didn't drive. Potential earnings for you to drive 7 hours at whatever your rate per mile is. That's what you should have gotten. You earned 7 hours of detention. Now that company is paying 7 hours worth of detention. Now, sometimes, you know, it can be sticky. I mean, the backside of it, they have to bill the customer for that detention. And sometimes the customer doesn't want to pay detention. And sometimes they might have a contract with the company that says, if we don't pay detention, then you just don't get it. And then sometimes the company might pay you out of their own slush fund, and sometimes they get just SOL. I stay here at ATS, I always get my detention. And I'm in and out of places very fast because I get a percentage of the load. I don't get paid hourly for detention. I get a percentage of that actual load. So I don't know how much all these loads cost, but I know sometimes when I get detention, it'll be like, boom, here's an additional $500. That's because we're building for the detention. So when I go to a lot of places, I am in and out very fast. Most of the time I'm in and out very fast. Not all the time, but I want to say 95% of the time I'm in and out. They don't find me detention. I did have something happen recently where they took like 9 weeks to pay it, but I mean, I personally think there was a slip up on the back end that they just didn't tell me about, and whatever. I mean, they turned around and they did actually pay me for the detention later on, but I personally think that there was just somebody fucked up somewhere along the line, and they didn't tell me exactly the fuck up. They just tried to figure out how to go to justify me to spend this money. But either way, they still got me my money for the detention on that load. So I mean, right now they're back at 100% average on getting me my detention pay. I don't really have to argue and fight for it too much. Actually, I really don't have to fight and argue at all. So yeah, but just look for driver satisfaction. Look to see if the company upholds what they're advertising. That's really what I want people to understand. If you find a company that you think is going to work for you, talk to drivers, see if the company is really doing what they're advertising. If the company says they want to pay you 55 cents per mile, then they need to be paying you 55 cents per mile. And then not going to argue about it. They're not going to try to steal your money. If they're saying they're paying you for 500 miles loaded, when you check your pay stub, it's just that you're getting paid for 500 miles loaded, not 475 and the other 25 is taxes this year. You need to make sure they're paying you properly. So I didn't want to make this too long, but before you people, before people just jump in, look at what was said on the, before people look at what was said on the, I don't think I can do that. So before people just jump on something and be like, oh, that sounds so awesome, just do a little bit more background research. Not just talking line jobs in general, we'll try to, let me go way over here. That's all, those are small. This one's not a lot of companies try to sell you on certain points, and I just make sure that they are consistent with what they're doing. Make sure they're consistent with what they're doing, and make sure that they're actually doing what they say they're going to do. And when something seems like a red flag to you, or a red alert, or something's not right, and you're just getting time after time after time with something happening, don't get complacent at a company because you're comfortable there and you're scared of the unknown. That was one thing that kind of got me when I was with rail. I was happy, don't get me wrong, I loved it, I was doing well. But it kind of just, I don't want to say I was comfortable, I was happy, I was making a lot, I was doing pretty well. It wasn't content, but I was doing pretty well. But, I was happy, and I figured out the way rail works, I figured out the way they operate, I figured out, their systems, how they do things, and it worked for me. It just did. So, when it comes to going to, you really want to leave what you know, to go somewhere where it could be sunshine and rainbows, but you get there and it's absolutely hell, where you're jumping out on the chance that it could be better. There's nothing wrong with taking chances. Look at this guy, not merging on. Get on the interstate, yo. Like, why? Like, I'm breaking down so much for you. Look at that. You see, this is the bullshit. This is the shit I be fucking talking about. Like, you should have been doing that going down the ramp. Now you want to get in the gas once I'm trying to pass you. That's the shit right there. I just don't get it. On the phone, that's what it is. Y'all not gonna see it. Balls deep. She's balls deep on her phone. Get off her phone now. But yeah. So this is my point. But yeah. So don't let complacency steer you away from something greater. I'm not saying ATS is greater than rail. I'm just saying it's different. Another thing I talk to people about is I talk to so many people who leave rail and leave a lot of other companies and say, man, I'm going to leave somewhere else. I can't go back to being a company driver. That shit ruined me. You have to understand, not every company is going to treat their drivers the same way. Not every company micromanages. Not every company treats you like shit as a company driver. These doesn't have to be, these doesn't have to make me the end-all be-all for you to get freedom. It doesn't have to be like that. And I got an addict of jumping from one company and going somewhere else and going straight to a lease program because you go to a new company, you don't know their lanes. You don't know their freight lanes. So you might, they might say, oh, it's an open load board, this, that. It sounds good. What happens if you take a load that looks good and you run to an area and you can't find shit out of there? You got to get like 300 miles just to get a 200-mile load. Like, that ain't good business right there. That's hurting. So, I I would, before you go somewhere where you go straight to a beach, I would recommend company size. So you can learn their lanes, learn how the company operates, learn the things they like to do, like to drive to, learn the things they don't like to drive to. And then once you feel you get a good grasp on that, then go deep. That's when you do that. But I don't think, me personally, I don't think you should go straight from nothing to leasing with a new company. I just don't agree with it. I just feel like that's bad news. But yeah. But over here, people are like, what's it like? And that's like the best description I can give you is imagine being an owner operator and having the freedom to go where you want to go and do what you want to do, and feel how you want to feel, make your own appointment time, all of that, and work as hard as you want to work or as easy as you want to work. That's honestly what it's like here at ATS. People somebody asks you that to answer field phone. What's it like at ATS? And that's the description I give them. And then there are people like, that's bullshit. I'm like, I'm dead ass serious. And they'll be like, tell me, like, how's it work? And I'll be like, all right, so I might get a load. I'll get a call. I'll deliver the load Monday. He'll turn around and say, like, Raymond, I have a load for you on Tuesday. What's up, man? He'll call me on my load. All right, I got a load for you on Tuesday. It picks up between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. You pick it up here. This is what they say the dimensions are. This is what it's supposed to be. You'll know. He'll turn on and tell me, oh, it delivers on Thursday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Just call ahead and let them know whatever time you want to get there for pickup and delivery. And then after that, you have an open routing, you have an open fuel plan, and that's that. Like, they're not writing you nuts about it. You legit just do what, just give you the load information, and you do all the rest on you. If they say you're getting paid for a 900-mile trip, but you want to take the 1,200-mile scenic route to go visit some friends, you can. Just as long as you get from point A to point B in the time that you're supposed to make an on-time delivery. And then, if you tell them, hey, look, I'm just going to take about 2 time on this load, he might say, look, the load you come on Tuesday, it can deliver Saturday by noon. But you can get there by Thursday morning. If you want to get there Saturday at noon, knock yourself out. Like, you're not going to hear from him being like, oh, why did you wait till Saturday? Yeah, because I can. Now it's a window on the road, so I can go a window. That's what they do here. And I mean, it's great. Sometimes I take a little bit of time, especially if I'm rolling into the week with like $1,000 on the book.